Well, I'm sure everyone has that one experience in VR that they will never forget. And I've been promising you guys these larger projects for a while now. So, without any further ado, let's do this.
What's up, guys?
So if you guys have been watching the streams at all, you know I've got hundreds of gigabytes of data from summer of larger projects, of mysterious larger projects that I just haven't gotten the chance to edit. Well, today I get to tell you about VR arcades. During summer, myself, Axe, and Eddie visited quite a few of these VR arcades, whether it was just pop-up ones at the mall or proper ones. I'm happy to say that visiting these was probably my best VR experience ever. And let me explain to you why I think that if you guys have a VR arcade next to you, whether you have a VR headset at home or not, why I think you should visit it. So the first VR arcade we visited, we had this great meme in our head, and it was a fantastic time, seriously. We were gonna walk in, and we were gonna get Axe to play Beat Saber there, and we were gonna pretend like he has no clue how to play Beat Saber. I bet this has been done before.
So guys, Axe is about to go up and play VR in a VR arcade. He's gonna be playing Beat Saber, and he's gonna say he's never played before. What are your thoughts on this?
I like Lightning McQueen.
So we did that, but everyone else was too busy, so it massively failed. It doesn't change the fact that it was insanely fun, and we had great fun there, seriously. But the whole thing of wowing the person running the place of, wow, I thought you never played before, didn't work. They were just too busy. But thankfully, I actually managed to walk up to them after Axe's run was over and chat to them a little bit. And while I was way too shy to ask them for an interview on camera, that's just the way I am, it's very unfortunate, I kind of wish I did that now, I do remember the talk with them very well. The headsets they used were mostly either Rifts or Vives. They didn't have any Oculus Quests in that specific spot. So I talked to the guy and I was like, how has the Oculus Quest device impacted your business? You know, the fact that we now have an affordable VR device that anyone can buy. And the guy was, well, he was amazing, to be honest with you. I didn't think anyone would want to have a talk like this with me, because like this random dude just walks up to you, starts talking to you about your business. But no, the guy was very enthusiastic about VR, clearly loved what he did, and he told me straight away, hey, I have, you know, a Quest at home and I play it, you know, he loves the device. But it has definitely drastically impacted the business, you know, now that everybody can buy their own VR device. He did tell me he has noticed numbers declining, and it's not only because of the global situation, he just noticed it. Now that people can buy a VR headset and play it at home, he has noticed that people that would come there every day to have a bit of fun have instead just purchased a Quest and started playing at home instead of going to the VR arcade every day. And as sad as that might seem, the guy was actually happy about it, which shows you how amazingly enthusiastic and just incredible these people are, trying to spread the love of VR. It just made the whole experience of being there so much better. If anybody had a question, if anyone fell over, they were ready to run up and help you. And just seeing these people at work spreading the love of VR was absolutely amazing. If you guys have ever been in a VR arcade, you would have noticed if the person running the place just worked there or actually cared, you know, because there's a difference. There's a difference between working your job and caring about your job. But the second time we went to a VR arcade was certainly one that I'm going to remember for quite some time. And if you guys are ever in Poznań, I recommend you visit Planet VR, because that is where we went the next day. So cue the videos of us going up to there at night to making sure that we are not going to get lost with Google Maps.
This is the place we're coming tomorrow.
We have thread meals.
So after we spied on the place throughout the night, we went home and got a reservation for the next day. When we went in, straight away, the guy was super enthusiastic, seriously. He asked us if we've ever played. We were like, meh, you know, still trying to keep up that persona of never touching VR before. But after a straight up few minutes, I was like, you know what, scratch this. I was like, hey dude, I run this YouTube channel. Can we do like a recording session here? My anxiety was through the roof. This was the first time I ever did anything like this in public or asked a business owner, because like, who am I to ask you that? He said yes. And I was so surprised. Seriously, like, he let me set up my camera. I had a tripod with me. He let me set everything up. And then when it came to putting on the Quest, he was like, you know, you can put it on with your glasses. It's perfectly fine. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to like risk scratching your headset, even though he was like, you know what, it's insured, it's perfectly fine, you're going to be okay. I was like, I went over to my bag and I pulled out my own Quest. And this is where the whole experience part comes in. The reason we visited these VR arcades was clearly not to experience VR for the first time. We visited it for the experience, for the joy of being there, seeing other people trying out VR and seeing the joy on their faces when they tried it for the first time. Whether they fell over, whether anything like that happened, it was incredible. And while that specific VR arcade was actually, well, booked by us for that specific hour, so we couldn't really see anyone else having fun there, the first one we went to, we got that exact experience. It was incredible speaking to the people and seeing the enthusiasm they have towards VR. The guy in this specific arcade actually put us onto VR treadmills because I was like, yes, this is actually something I've never tried before. I don't have one of these. You get to try things that you wouldn't normally be able to try. If you have a small play space, like myself, you can go to a VR arcade and probably have way more room, which is exactly what happened here. Usually, when all of a sudden I have way more play space than I normally do, my brain gets incredibly confused. And it doesn't get confused because I don't have enough room and I end up punching something. It gets confused because I have too much room and I can actually move around. I don't know if any of you have had this, but if you have a small play space and you moved around and played in a different spot, possibly with your Oculus Quest, does your brain also kind of just keep to those constraints? Like when I play Beat Saber, I have my hands bent. And then when I played it at the airport, I could actually extend my arms. It was amazing. Axe got to try out a VR car simulator for the first time, which is something he wanted to do since forever. I mean, just look at the smile on his face. Trying out this equipment that we as consumers wouldn't normally have access to, yet possibly in the future, you know, we will have access to it, is something you get to do at these VR arcades. I'm never gonna forget watching that video of Thrillseeker trying out the Far Cry experience in a VR arcade. The amount of space you have, the fact that the VR arcade can be made to suit what you're playing is incredible. It's not something you can always do at home. And again, just the fact that these VR arcades have been greatly impacted throughout the course of the last year because of what's happening around the world, it's also nice to support them. It's nice to walk in, talk to them. If you're going in and you see that the person is enthusiastic about VR, chat to them. They'll be happy to chat with you. It's seriously amazing. And it was definitely my favorite VR experience to date. I mean, come on. The dude even did some recording for us. Like, he straight up asked me if I wanted him to pick up the camera from time to time and just do some recording. How kind is that? I went there for the experience. And the experience I got. And I would definitely return. I feel like that shows you how amazing the experience is. If you got all this equipment at home, and yet you go to one of these places and you want to return, I feel like that's them being successful. And seriously, seeing this incredible community that VR has created, not only on our Discord, not only on this channel, but also all around the world in these VR arcades, shows me the scope of what we are part of here. And it is truly unbelievable. If you guys run a VR arcade, thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much for spreading the love of VR. I know that there's a few of you because you've been chatting down in the comments section. If you are enthusiastic about what you do and spread this incredible technology to way more people, thank you. Because you bring people in that might have never tried something like this before. Once again, I tend to speak of people thinking of VR as Google Cardboard when I talk to them, but then you actually let them try it and they're like, wow, this is so much better than I thought. We recently had a games night where my parents invited their friends over and they took all my VR headsets and started playing Demeo. And they were surprised. Just like I say here, you spread the love. And it's amazing to watch it happen before your eyes. And that's why this was my favorite VR experience. It completely gets past anything I could do at home. The fact that I could do it with friends, the fact that the people there were so enthusiastic and so willing to talk with me, it was incredible. So, thank you. To anybody that did talk, which was basically all of you, by the way. Thank you for allowing me to record, and thank you for just doing what you're doing. So guys, I don't know whether this is how I wanted this production to go. I know I certainly have way more of these larger productions hidden on my NAS and waiting to be produced. That's the story of my favorite and best VR experience. And it's why I encourage any one of you to visit a VR arcade if you have one locally. Seriously. Just thinking back at it makes me smile. It was such a fantastic experience. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. It's a little bit of a different one, but I like to try these out and see what you guys think about them. So, if you guys liked the video, please leave a like. If you guys disliked it, I guess this button works too, but please tell me why down in the comment section below. If you guys are not yet part of our community, make sure to join our Discord down below, make sure to join our Reddit, where I want to see you posting your spice memes. If you guys would like to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, we've got sick mugs down below that boost your FPS by 300%, and merch that doesn't put a huge antibody. And if you guys want to be notified about content coming up on the channel daily, make smack that subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace. A little slower for any of you there that really wanted to know what I say at the end of the video.